Most of the kids don't know what they want to do in the future. It will definitely give them an opportunity to try different things. So my name is Vikas Gupta and I live in Houston, Texas, and I've been there for almost 30 years. So now my daughter is going to the 11th grade and she was looking for doing something different during the summer. And one of my friends told me about this young tinker, which I wasn't aware of. And once I found out about it, and he gave, he spoke very highly about the young tinker because she wanted to do something different than what normally people do during the summer. And something that is not just about learning something, but also that will connect to some cause. And that was the key thing. And when I saw some of the videos on the YouTube, he gave me the name of Mr. Anil Pradhan. So I saw and I Googled him and found out. And I was really impressed. And the first question that came to me was, would she even be able to get selected? Because I was like, I'm sure there is a lot of students who are interested to do that and they cannot take everybody. So then, yeah, she was interviewed and, we were very excited when she got selected. And this was the first time I was coming to Bhubaneswar. I had never been to Bhubaneswar. I come to India, but normally I come to Delhi because that's where I'm from. So that's how it started. And then we came here to Bhubaneswar for more than a month, and it was so much, it was a completely unique experience. As I said, it was not just about learning skills, it was the overall growth of was being considered, right? So we all a lot of times we are just thinking about, I need to learn this programming language or I need to learn this particular skill. But what counts in life is, do you have an overall personality to be able to do anything that you would want to do, that any kind of problem that may come in life. And that's what I saw, that this group, this organization is focusing on training the young minds so that they can become the entrepreneurs of the future. Because most of the kids don't know what they want to do in the future. It will definitely give them an opportunity to try different things. Young tinker was able to help my daughter Nidhi identify her strong points and give her projects where she was so busy that you probably wouldn't even be as busy during your work, when you're working, right? So she would go there, and it was not one of those where you spend 2 hours. Yes, the class was for 2 hours, but she used to spend 6 hours or even more every day. And that was also not limited. It was basically she had the freedom to spend as much time, and all the group, all the teachers and Mr. Anil Pradhan himself, he was always available to guide her. So that kind of setup where she felt a part of a family, she was able to see that the things that she is doing, how it is connecting to the upliftment of the rural areas and for the sustainability of the environment. India can get back into the manufacturing, right? And be on the globe, and we can take the advantage of the large population that we have, especially the one that is in the rural areas, and take the advantage of those and get them to be part of the manufacturing. That will then basically there will be no stopping of the growth of our country, of India. So I think that whole thing really resonated very well, and the whole month went by, and it was, I always thought that Odisha was one of the backward states. What I realized was that there is a lot of culture, natural beauty. This is one of very, very beautiful states, and the people of Odisha, the tribals, I mean, they just needed direction, and they welcomed us so well that, and made us feel so special that, I mean, I really want to come back and connect with them and always be connected with them. As I said, I was completely unaware of what to expect, and a lot of people actually discouraged me, saying, I mean, you're going there for too long. I mean, and I did not really know exactly what to expect. In fact, I mean, some of the parents that I connected to, and I shared some of the things that my daughter did, like some of the things that she has produced, when I shared online, they were very excited, and they wanted to know what's going on, and and how we were able to connect with the tribals, and how we were able to have the kids understand that there is this aspect of the world, are also encouraged to do something for these groups. So that's the message I will take, have the kids connect with the groups that are not so fortunate today, but they have all the skills to be the leaders of the future, which in fact we already have a testimony. Our current President of India is from Mayurbhanj, which is one of the tribal areas that we visited. And I was very proud to see that we were able to see those tribals from where we have the President of India. So if there can be a President of India from that tribal, anything is possible. When my daughter Nidhi, when she came, one thing that she was very shy, and she was never approaching anybody on her own. I mean, she would always kind of be very reserved. I saw a big change where she's now outgoing, much more outgoing. She's able to talk to strangers. In fact, sometimes, I mean, if I'm hesitating, I mean, she goes and talks to them and to anybody. Like, if we are, for example, ordering a taxi, I mean, she will go and talk to the taxi driver. And she connected with the students here very well. I mean, I was not sure how she will connect, because, the thinking process I thought may be very different. But what we found out at the core, all the students, all the kids are at the same level. I mean, it's just once they connect, then it doesn't matter which part of the world they have grown up in. I mean, and so she felt, I would say, the confidence part, because of the things that she learned, the overall confidence is the biggest thing. And to me, that is the most important thing, because once you have the confidence, then there is no stopping from growing. Nidhi was involved in several projects, and one of them was to actually create a professional video. She had done some of those, but the kind of video that she created in terms of marketing kind of a video, it was marketing, educational, and she got an opportunity to do the whole entire editing, and as well as be the voice in the video, meaning she actually talked about the entire thing. So having that kind of an experience, I mean, that's like a digital marketing experience which she showed, and that's the one that we showed it to our friends, and they were completely floored by the quality of the output that was created by her, which looked a very professional one, which typically most of the professional companies would do. In addition, she was also doing a lot of working with the circuits and some programming languages, and I mean, she was learning different aspects. I always want this kind of an experience to be available to many other kids, and it would be awesome if there was a way we could take this to outside India and connect with the kids who may not necessarily have the opportunity to come here, because there is very few, or I don't even know if there is any organization that I am aware of that is done something similar to what Young Tinker has done. Because it's not just about skills, it's about connecting those skills, it's about getting the innovative side of the kid and use that for good purposes, like, which is good for the environment, like, which is good for the upliftment of the groups that are, behind in the socio-economic forum. Oh, I would say that it, by coming here, it definitely far exceeded my expectations. I was really not even sure what to expect. We have done different things during the summer, but this has been by far the most productive summer. And always the summer used to be a long period, and we used to always wait for the schools to start. And this time, the whole entire summer went by so fast that we are like just realizing that the schools are about to start, and then we stretched it as far as we could. That speaks for itself.